Okay, Megan, it is Wednesday, March 24th. Uh, it's um, uh, Breakfast Club detention anniversary day, FYI. And we start the show talking about Senator Tammy Duckworth wanting more Asian representation on the cabinet, making a declaration that she's not going to vote for anyone who isn't a woman or person of color, and then talking to Biden about it and walking it back. So basically raising some awareness of the issue. And when it comes time time for you to talk about it, you start with, this is great. Mitch McConnell loves this. Well, she already said that, it's going to be more votes against his cabinet. But she already said that she was taking that part of her statement back. So you're already late on the bus on that one. And then, you want to talk about identity politics and does race matter more? And you say one of the great things about America is that it's a meritocracy. The fact that you choose to believe that the United States of America is a meritocracy says you know nothing about diversity of existence in this country and the vast disparity between those of privilege and those without. You can't possibly tell me that a person of color born in a poor urban neighborhood has the exact same ability to achieve successes that, I don't know, maybe a white woman born to a wealthy US senator. You're ignoring the vast disparities, the entire systemic racism and classism that exists in this country by saying everybody has the same opportunity. They don't. That's just a flat out lie. You were born on third base, and you're saying that the people who don't even have an ability to get into the stadium have the same opportunity to hit a home run as you do. Fuck you, Megan. That is bullshit. And there's no possible way. Well, there is a way you believe that. And it's shown by the fact that you are willing to be a shill for all this Republican bullshit. The whole Republican line of keep them dumb, keep them poor, keep them sick, and then blame everybody else, specifically those dirty, evil liberals. Those are the fault of all the ills. You're willing to go on TV and spout all this misinformation and misrepresent the truth, not stand for getting anything done for people who actually need help because you believe that everyone's had the same opportunities that you've had. Fuck off. And then you end that statement or that piece or segment talking about representation on The View, equating that to representation in Congress or in the I'm going to say committees, but it's not committees, on the presidential cabinet. You know what, Megan? You are not in the US Senate. You have not been asked to join anyone's cabinet. You're not in politics. You're a talk show host, and a bad one at that. Oh, and then we move on. The poor congressman, you say, I'm going to ask you a question you don't want to be asked. And then you proceed to not ask a question. You just go on a tirade about gun control. And, you love your guns and your Second Amendment so much. What does he say to people like you who get all tribal? And again, they all dog wrestle. And Beto O'Rourke says he's going to take all of our guns away. Nobody's saying we're taking all your guns away. But why the fuck you think your right to an AR-15 is more important than anyone else's life is beyond me. So you say the AR-15 is very popular. It's a very popular gun. Why should it be taken away? What do you say to the people who love their AR-15s and are very concerned that everyone's going to come steal their guns? Well, here's the thing. Why don't you actually pay attention to what the bills that are being discussed are talking about with background checks? And nobody's saying you have to give up all of your guns. Nobody's saying that in legislation. And as popular as your AR-15 might be, the gun control laws are actually more popular than that. So we don't have to say anything to the small minority of people that want to keep their assault weapons when the rest of the country is like, hey, you know what? They don't need those. Just because it's popular and it you know, within your tribe, within your little circle, doesn't mean you've got a finger on the pulse of what the hell else is going on. Insufferable. Apparently your family owns many AR-15s. Great. And you called it an assault weapon, so I guess that's the right terminology, because since you're a gun gal. Then we get to William Shatner, and you mess up the pronunciation of the character of Whoopi's character on Star Trek. And then you made it so about you. I'm sorry. You apologized and made this big thing. Oh, I made a mistake. I'm so embarrassed. And like, whoa, way out of proportion for just a simple mispronunciation of a name. You've now apologized more for mispronouncing the character of Whoopi Goldberg, the name of Whoopi Goldberg's character on Star Trek, than you have for supporting Donald Trump's racist rhetoric around the virus. So far, you've managed a 2-sentence tweet on your support of referring to a global pandemic in a racist manner, which has gotten Asian Americans beaten up, ridiculed, and killed. But you're really sorry that you pronounced Whoopi's character's name wrong. Your husband's gonna be so upset. Fuck you.